In the meantime, what question do you have, my friend?
Yeah, I had basically answered it on towing a vehicle. So my thing of it is, when it comes to 18-wheeler, say for instance, I pulled over a 18-wheeler for reckless driving. And I pulled him out the truck, and I see some paraphernalia. Would I have to get a search warrant to go in the back of the 18-wheeler?
Okay, the answer is no.
But
go ahead.
Oh, I was saying you had said no.
The answer is no, but here's the deal, though. I'm not sure. The answer is no if you have probable cause. Okay, you would need probable cause. Like what would you tell a judge, right? If you went to the judge and you said, Your Honor, I want to search this 18-wheeler, right?
And look how excited you got talking about pulling over 18-wheelers. Right back to the old NHP days.
I know, exactly. Like, I'm a former trooper. So
we're talking trucks.
No, we're talking, are you a trucker fucker?
What was the tread depth on that thing?
Are you commercial enforcement? So
no, sir. I'm a DUI officer.
You are what?
DUI officer.
Exactly. I love it. So that's what we call the commercial enforcement, the trucker fucker.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I like it.
Yeah, tread depth, pound on those tires.
Yeah, PSI.
Yeah, checking the bed spring. You've had some lot lizards in here. All right, so here's the deal, okay? Imagine that I'm your judge, okay? And you say, because that's what that's how you base these cases on, right? You in order to search a motor vehicle, you search it in the same way. You can mute just here's a little background noise. Just mute it for a second. Okay.
Hold on.
So I'm just saying, like, maybe mute him real quick because our listeners too. You have a little background noise, and I know our listeners can hear it too. But so we're just going to mute you for a second. Turn your mic back on when you're ready to talk again. Let me just share with you some factors here. Okay, when you search a vehicle, okay, you search it in the same way as if you had a
warrant.
That case is
Ross.
That's right. So he just said U.S. versus Ross. That is what year is that case?
Oh, geez. 60s, 70s?
1983.
Damn it.
Loser.
Yeah.
So
you get one case.
I hope it's 1983. I could be the loser here.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
Okay. So the thing is that you search it the same way as you have a warrant. Now, I got to tell you, my friends, I don't know if you really are going to be able to get a warrant just because I don't think you can get a warrant for the trailer.
Right.
I mean, that is a commercial load, right? It's presumably a commercial load. They have the manifest papers. Why would a person that has a pipe for methamphetamine believe that the trailer is loaded down with drugs? Now, do you get the cab of the vehicle?
82.
Oh,
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
I thought you were my friend.
Oh, hey, if this is the Price is Right, I definitely won.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't go over.
That's true. Good
call.
So,
do you think the meth pipe, generally speaking, you could probably articulate that there might be more drugs in there?
Well, I think there's a discussion to have under these circumstances. I think there's a difference between a commercial truck driver having a meth pipe. It might be required. I'm not sure.
Right, they're doing they're long haul.
Right.
They're long haul.
Versus like a passenger vehicle that has paraphernalia.
I totally agree.
I think there's an argument when it comes to, do I get the trailer?
No.
The whole.
I'm not talking about the trailer. I'm talking about the cab.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought he said the trailer.
No, he wants the trailer. I don't think you get the trailer.
I don't think you get the trailer.
No, I don't think the meth pipe gets the trailer.
Yeah, the circumstance.
Hey, in fact,
I think it's isolated. It appears to be a personal use thing.
Absolutely. Even if you found 2 grams of meth in the sleeping compartment, I still don't think you get the. I'm not saying the cops are not going to do it. They probably will. But I think push comes to shove. What they say is you follow the PC. The scope of the search is based on the PC. Where is the probable cause that trailer has drugs in it? I don't see it. Not with this, but a passenger vehicle, totally different.
Changes it, yes.
All right. So I think the meth pipe does get you generally a search of the cab. I know I can articulate it, especially if they're a long haul driver and they're, interstate and so forth, interstate. I think that makes sense because a lot of these guys do use methamphetamine to keep them awake. Look at their logbook. Maybe you see something there. However, I don't want cops to leave this class though to think, oh, meth pipe equals search of a car.
Right. Well, there's going to be a ton of other factors: behavior, observations, like you said, logbooks, travel time. There's going to be other things.
Abnormal nervousness.
Abnormal. So, yeah.
When's the last time you used? This morning.
Mhm.
And so forth. Rick, ask him to turn his mic back on if you don't mind.
Okay, I'm here.
Thank you, my friend. So what do you think about that?
I agree, but what if, you know how they say it's supposed to be tabs on the back of them doors
Yeah.
of the trailer? So if I'm walking up and I see one of the tabs gone off one of the doors, and I start getting suspicious once I bring him out the truck and I start questioning him and he started going around the corner and tables, that's giving me more curiosity of getting in that trailer. Could I plead it to the judge that way because of his nervousness?
The nervousness is a factor. His abnormal answers are a factor. The fact that in your experience, these commercial trailers have that tab and it's MIA.
I'm gonna have to ask you a question.
Please.
What are the tabs?
The tab goes through the lock. It's basically not a lock
on the trailer
on the lever.
Okay.
And so you know that the tab is missing. It's been opened. It's called breaking the seal.
Okay.
And so it's to protect the load, right? So it's been not contaminated, whatever you want to call it.
That makes sense.
And so, but here it is. I think look, first of all, you don't have to convince me. You have to convince the judge. And I will tell you that after spending a considerable amount of time in Mississippi recently, not only in the pro class, but I've been there before, you have very pro law enforcement judges there that we don't have in where we're at right
in the NV.
In the NV, we don't have, and maybe in the PA, they don't have them either.
Yeah.
So I know in the MS, they have very friendly judges, and you're going to have a very receptive audience that's going to understand what you're trying to argue and so forth. But I got to say, at the appellate level, at the Mississippi Court of Appeals or the Mississippi Supreme Court or at the Fifth Circuit, I just think that if all you have is a meth pipe plus some nervousness and the missing tab, I'm there. I'm close. I just think that I wish you had something a little bit more to say, Your Honor. I think that there is actually trafficking drugs, or why would he put his personal use in a trailer? But I think you're very, very close.
What if you find a significant amount of money in the cab as well?
Now we're talking, my friend. In fact, we're talking like abnormal, and also he doesn't have an answer for it. I don't. I mean, look, he maybe says I don't trust banks, but now we're talking. That's the type of stuff that we're looking for. So let me tell you the 5 things that we look for. What do you want to say, Mike?
I just want to go real quick, but what I think in this would be important is that you find that money in the cab first,
yes,
and then go to the trailer.
Yeah,
you don't see the meth pipe in the thing and go to the trailer.
Correct.
And then work your way back. I think it's important that you gain more nexus to that trailer from where your initial observations were.
And I think that he's going to search the cab. Jason, it's Jason, right? I think Jason's going to search the cab anyway,
right?
Because you start like you do quadrants, right? It makes sense to start with the cab, and then you find all this money, and I mean it's depending on how much money is, but that indicates that he's probably being paid cash to drive, right?
There you go. Yeah,
and especially the seal being broken. Look, at the end of the day, people matter. They have their own judgments and so forth. But you just need a fair probability, right, Jason? Just have to prove a fair probability that there was evidence of a crime in that trailer. And if the answer is yes, you win. If the court doesn't agree, you lose. But that's what we're going for.
Yeah.
Okay. I thank y'all so much. And also, I want to try to get y'all dying here.
Man, I love it.